David and Goliath, the boy. Nobody believed in the sun burned over the battlefield near Jerusalem. Two massive armies stood silently across from each other. For 40 days, fear had ruled the valley. Every morning, a giant warrior walked out from the Philistine camp. His name was Goliath. He was enormous. His armor shined like metal fire under the sun, and the ground almost shook when he walked. He laughed at the Israelite army and shouted, "Send me one man to fight, or are all of you cowards?" No one moved, not the soldiers, not the commanders, not even the king. Fear had defeated them before the battle even began. Far away from the battlefield, a young shepherd boy was taking care of sheep. His name was David. One morning, his father handed him bread and said, "Take this food to your brothers at the battlefield." David obeyed and started his journey. But the moment he reached the camp, he heard a thunderous voice echo through the valley. It was Goliath again. The giant stepped forward and roared, "Who will fight me?" David looked around in confusion. Hundreds of soldiers stood there, yet everyone looked terrified. David asked, "Why is nobody stopping him?" A soldier laughed bitterly. "Because anyone who fights him dies." But David's eyes stayed fixed on the giant. Something inside him refused to be afraid. Soon word spread through the camp. A shepherd boy wants to fight Goliath. People laughed. Some called him crazy. Others pitied him. When David was brought before the king stared at him in disbelief. "You are only a boy," the king said softly. "Goliath has been a warrior his entire life." But David replied calmly, "I protected my sheep from lions and bears. God protected me then. He will protect me now." The king had no answer, so he handed David his royal armor. David tried wearing it. The armor was too heavy. He could barely move. Slowly, David removed it all. Instead, he walked to a small stream nearby and picked up 5 smooth stones. That was it. No sword, no shield, no armor, only a sling and faith. The battlefield became silent as David walked toward Goliath. The giant looked at the tiny shepherd boy and burst into laughter. "Am I a joke to you?" Goliath roared. "You sent a child to fight me?" But David did not stop walking. His heartbeat was fast, but his eyes never shook. Then David shouted back, "You come with swords and spears, but I come in the name of God." For a moment, even the wind seemed to stop. Then Goliath charged forward. David reached into his pouch, placed a stone into his sling, spun it once, twice, 3 times. Whoosh! The stone flew through the air like lightning and struck Goliath directly in the forehead. The giant froze. His eyes widened. Then suddenly, boom! He crashed face first onto the ground. The battlefield went completely silent. Nobody could believe what they had just seen. A shepherd boy had defeated the giant nobody dared to face, and that day fear itself was defeated.